What do you think was their end goal?
To scam me out of $2,000.
A warning for local contractors and small business owners tonight. Scammers seem to be targeting them. One electrician sounded the alarm this week about what's known as a check overpayment scam. Thanks for joining us. I'm Bria Love.
I'm John Holt, Fox 4, speaking to plenty of other businesses who say the same thing recently happened to them. Fox 4's Dave DeMarco working for you tonight in Kansas City with what you need to know and the red flags to look for. Dave?
And we've seen this before with online shopping, but this variation seems to follow a pretty specific playbook using homes that were recently on the market, out-of-state buyers looking to get some work done.
Almost everyone I've dealt with in the last 37 years has been honest.
And with his information easily found online, electrician Steve Phillips didn't think much of it when he got a text from out of state wanting light fixtures installed in a home in Overland Park.
It's without me asking, he's offering to send me a deposit. And there's no material outlay on my part. There's no need for me to have a deposit.
But soon that check was said to be in the mail, except for one issue.
The next morning, he says, I just received a message from my accountant about a payment error. The mover's fee for transport of the materials was mistakenly included in the payment amount.
Phillips says he was asked to give the overpayment to movers.
When he said he sent the check for slightly more than the $600, revealed that he sent it for $2,900, which is not slightly more than $600. I knew then that it was pretty much a scam.
The Federal Trade Commission warns of overpayment scams, saying it can take weeks to figure out that a check is fake. By that time, the scammer has any money you sent them often requested via wire transfer, and you're stuck paying the money back to the bank. Phillips posted about his experience in the app Nextdoor.
I was surprised to find out how many people had this scam pulled on them. It seems to be a lot more common than what I thought it was.
I spoke today to a landscaper and a tree trimmer who said they've had the exact same overpayment situation happen to them as recently as last week with alleged out-of-state buyers of new homes. Of course, homes recently sold in the Kansas City area are easy for anyone to find online. I was able to find the actual realtor of the person who just bought the home in question, who had a different name than the man gave for his realtor. She said the name the man was using didn't match the real buyer or their phone number.
You know, I've done plenty of work for strangers and have never had a problem like this, but it just threw up too many red flags. I've never had a stranger ask me to write them a check.
So Phillips spoke to a manager at his bank when those alarm bells started going off, followed their advice, offered to void the check and still do that work. But John, he said he never heard from that customer again. The Federal Trade Commission urges anyone who thinks they could be a victim of a check overpayment scam to contact them or your state attorney general's office.
Dave DeMarco working for you in Kansas City tonight. Dave, thanks.